Global trade, the exchange of goods and services across borders, is often touted for its potential to boost economies and improve living standards. Proponents argue that it allows countries to specialize in what they do best, leading to increased efficiency and lower prices for consumers. However, the reality of global trade is far more complex and often comes with unintended consequences. While some benefit from the expansion of global markets, others experience job displacement and economic hardship. This essay will delve into the darker side of global trade, examining its impact on job losses, income inequality, and the social fabric of nations. By understanding these downsides, we can work towards a more equitable and sustainable model of globalization. One of the most visible and impactful consequences of global trade has been the decline of manufacturing jobs in developed countries. As companies seek to minimize production costs, they often relocate factories to countries with lower wages and less stringent labor regulations. This shift in manufacturing has resulted in widespread job losses in industries such as textiles, electronics, and automobiles. Workers in these sectors often find themselves without comparable employment opportunities, leading to long-term unemployment, lower wages, and a decline in living standards. The loss of manufacturing jobs also has ripple effects throughout local economies, impacting suppliers, retailers, and the communities that relied on these industries for employment and tax revenue. The negative impacts of global trade are not evenly distributed. Certain regions and countries have been disproportionately affected by job displacement and economic decline. For example, the American Midwest, once a hub for manufacturing, has experienced significant job losses as factories have moved overseas. Similarly, developing countries that specialize in low-skilled, labor-intensive industries often face challenges in moving up the value chain. They may become trapped in a cycle of producing cheap goods for export while facing competition from other low-wage countries, putting downward pressure on wages and working conditions. Beyond job losses, global trade has also contributed to rising income inequality within and between countries. While trade can create new opportunities for highly skilled workers and those in export-oriented sectors, it can also lead to a widening gap between the rich and the poor. As companies seek to maximize profits in a globalized marketplace, they may prioritize the interests of shareholders and top executives over those of their workers. This can result in stagnant wages for ordinary workers, while those at the top of the income distribution reap the benefits of increased trade and globalization.